Hello, everybody. Hello. It's Andrew from 510 Books. It is Monday, July 21st, 2025, and I'm here in my bookstore. I closed just now. It was a good day today. Good amount of people came in on this Monday. Mondays are usually pretty good because it's the first day open. People see something on the newsletter, in the Facebook post, Instagram post, whatever, and they want to come in and grab it. So Mondays can be good. I've been getting some complete box sets, TV box sets, and I've been actually selling a decent amount of them in the store. I sold 2 more today. So, and I figured some of them would sell for sure. That I do have customers that want that stuff, and always depends on the series, on the show. But yeah, that's been doing well. And I was able to accomplish a lot today, aside from what do you call it? Shipping everything that I had to ship over the weekend. I didn't actually sell that much on eBay, which was really bizarre. It was like a really slow weekend for me, but it happens. I'll just blame summer on it, but nonetheless, I already sold something over there that's going to go out tomorrow. I was able to get through all those boxes. If you remember from my previous video, I had all these boxes stacked up that were some books. They were CD box sets, some audiobooks, also a lot of like K-pop stuff like that. I'm going to list a big K-pop lot. We'll have 20 different K-pop bundles. Like they're all sort of like box sets with all different types of stuff in them. I feel good about that one. And then there was another one that was like a BMG music publisher or something like that. It was a collection. I'm going to put that together on eBay, list that on eBay. Anyway, so I got a couple things that I'm going to finish listing today on there, and was able to go through everything, able to plan out the next week, which will be the 28th, photographed, took videos of, et cetera, all the stuff that I'm going to be putting them in next week's newsletter and social media posts. So that's all good. It just felt really good to get through, like, all that whole Gaylord, the whole palette of CDs that I got. I was able to, get through all the extra stuff. So now the non-CD stuff, or some of it was CD stuff, but it was just bigger, bulkier, not just traditional jewel case kind of a deal. And I found some sets, some CD sets that are going to go into my store here, which is really cool. There was like a what is it called? Neil Diamond. There was Frank Sinatra. There was a couple other collections, and those will go in the store. Some people would like that kind of stuff as well. I like to have put CD box sets out when I can. There was some other like Time Life collection, that type of thing. So now I'm just down to what I have left here: the 5 boxes of Blu-rays, and then of course all of the CDs. I haven't gone through those yet. So tomorrow I'll either do another box of Blu-rays. I might just do one, and then I'll start diving into the CDs, so that I'm not only doing CDs for a very long time, because it can get very laborious. But it would be nice to start, but it's nice to kind of switch it up back and forth. I've learned that over time. Doing 17 boxes of CDs only, it takes a while, number one, and number two, doing the same thing, it gets pretty tedious, and you can kind of burn out on it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go back and forth. Maybe I'll do like 1 box of Blu-rays, then I'll do 2 boxes of CDs, 2 or 3, whatever, go back and forth so that I kind of switch it up. Because, yeah, like I said, just keep that in mind if you're getting into bulk. If you just, you love a certain media, whether it's books or whether it's CDs or records or video games or whatever, and you could, never get tired of going through them, then, hey, great. Maybe that doesn't affect you. But, and I do love going through CDs, don't get me wrong. But after you've gone through a couple of boxes and then another one, you do start to get kind of, at least I started to get pretty worn out. So it's nice to kind of change it up, be like, oh, look, now there's Blu-rays to look at, something different. But, same thing. It would be the same thing if I was looking at Blu-rays, nonstop. However, I will say the thing about CDs is it does take a little bit longer because there's way more music than there are movies. So there's always some new artists that I've never heard of, or a group or an artist that I'm not sure what genre it is. So if I'm going to put it in my store, I need to figure out the genre so that I can categorize it properly. Also, there's a lot of CDs that don't have barcodes, or at least they don't have barcodes I can scan on eBay or Amazon. So then I have to look it up, to take a picture of it, or I have to just say the title and the artist into eBay, that kind of thing. And so it can take a little bit longer. It's more work because obviously there's way more music than there are movies, and so much music has been put out. So anyway, so it does take a little bit longer. Same with books, right? There's so many books, way more books than anything else. So, but again, just depends on what you like, what you like to go through, your tolerance level, your patience, your endurance, that kind of thing. So just keep that in mind, because if you do get Gaylords or pallets, or you're buying locally large quantities of media, don't burn yourself out on one if you know that you are going to get burnt out, because it definitely can happen. But pace yourself. But it's just part of it, basically. A couple people are asking me what I charge. Well, specific things in the store. I have blanket prices, which I put up here on the wall. And by the way, you can put prices all over the place, and people still won't see them. So I have this up here. People walk in, and they'll be like, how much of the CDs are standing right here, looking at the CDs. But, even if I put like a sign on every what are they called? Shelf, I guess, saying CDs are $2 unless otherwise marked, people would still ask me. I have signs over at the vinyl records. So CDs are $2. Most of them are $2, but there are some that have price stickers on the covers, and that's what the prices are. So same with vinyl, $3 unless otherwise marked. Books are $3, hardcovers $2, paperbacks unless otherwise marked. And the same goes for DVDs are $2, Blu-rays are $3, TV box sets are $3, and everything is unless otherwise marked. And I also have the price poster over here, but people still don't see it. I get it, you can't automatically, you're not automatically going to find it. And I have these little signs here that I put 3 of them up right by the vinyl, but people still don't even see those. So, I bet you I could put prices on every single crate, and people still would ask. I guess the only way to avoid that is you put a price sticker on every single piece of media, that's why I have blanket pricing for a lot of it, because I want to avoid that. Yeah. So I try to keep my prices pretty simple, but I definitely do put out really good stuff that is priced higher. Like as an example, those TV box sets are definitely going to be priced higher. So, but today was good. Good amount of people came in, got a lot done. I'm excited about tomorrow to start getting into some more Blu-rays and diving into those CDs, because I have no idea what the CDs are going to be like. So far, the Blu-rays have been solid, have been good from the source that I got them from. Those other random stuff that I pulled, there was some decent stuff, a few DVDs that I kept for the store, and the K-pop stuff. There's always that in there. I'll do a lot, see how long it takes to sell that. But I'm excited to see about the CDs and what kind of stuff they have in there, because there's always going to be some similar things, but you never know. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.